Hello everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Newcastle Williamtown airport here in the Hunter region of New South Wales, and I'm going to be flying QantasLink aboard one of their Boeing 717s from here in Newcastle back down to Melbourne, Tullamarine. So yeah, anyways, now they're inside. You have Jetstar check-in over there, fly Pelican and Link Airways. Oh no, that's just Link Airways, sorry. Qantas, Virgin and Pelican. So yeah. Anyways, now that we're inside here, let's go and check in. Okay, so thanks to someone who I'm travelling with who has gold status. Already check-in completed, got my boarding pass, and now let's head through security. Looks like we're going to be on time today, which is good. Security back there completed. It's very, very modern, so you don't have to take anything out, I don't think. However, I do have a complaint, which is the staff there. It just seemed like, though I feel like they tried to be friendly about it, they were just quite rude about asking me to turn the camera off. Because just before I got into security, obviously you can't film there. I was just finishing the recording, and as soon as I'd finished, he asked me to turn the camera off, and then when I turned my phone back on because I hadn't closed the camera app, it was there, and then he got angry at me. Yeah, he was just being very rude about it, I would say. So yeah, don't like that very much, but yeah. Anyways, I didn't want to record just outside security because he's watching me. So yeah. Anyways, now here in the departure lounge, just over there, there's a cafe, a bar just here, news travel place here. There's a Red Rooster over here and a cafe there as well. So yeah, it's quite a modern departure lounge here at Newcastle Airport. In fact, I think considering the size of the airport, it's pretty impressive. I also have heard from taxi drivers that they have plans to make a proper international terminal here and extend this terminal, which is great. By the way, my time in Newcastle was amazing. I would highly recommend coming here for a quick visit. So yeah. Anyways, plane will be arriving in about 30 minutes, boarding in about 40 or so. So yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to sit back, relax, and charge my phone. Our plane for today, which is just back there, has just pulled in from Brisbane. Here it is. VH-NXL is a 2001 built Boeing 717-200. It was delivered brand new to Transport Airlines, or TWA, in 2001 and has gone through a number of airlines before being delivered to Qantas. Today's plane is one of Qantas' 717s that are in an all-economy class configuration.
To Melbourne is now ready for premium boarding through gate number 3. We wish to invite business customers Qantas and Emirates Platinum 1, Platinum Gold, and One World Airline Sapphire and their customers to board now. A reminder that it is meant.
Hi.
They're on the way, Jesse. Scan it in there. Thanks, Nancy.
Thank you very much. Now time to board. Hi. Okay, so welcome aboard the Qantas Boeing 717-200. It's laid out in a 3-2 layout with 125 seats, all in economy class. Okay, my seat for today is right near the back, 22A, on the left side of the aircraft in aviation terms. Hello! Which is a nice window seat with a spectacular view of the wing and engine. Now that I'm on board here with my seatbelt fastened, let's go through the seat features of the QantasLink Boeing 717 seat 22A. So firstly, obviously, such a spectacular view, which is very rare these days on aircraft, of the engine and wing. So, yep, should get a nice noise from that. And then legroom today is very, very generous. It's online it only says 79 centimetres or 31 inches, but it feels like a little bit more than that. But anyways, we'll just go with that. So yeah, it's better than the 737s of Qantas, and the same as Virgin. So yeah. And then you have the tray table just here, which obviously comes out like this and comes out and in. It's a regular regional plane size tray table. It's not particularly big, but definitely enough. So yeah, and it's pretty clean. So yeah,
On this one, yeah?
you have a seat back pocket here with the safety card, and I don't think anything else. So yeah. And then another seat back pocket here for your personal items, which is nice. However, things could fall out the side there, which isn't particularly great. And you have a headrest here, which is comfy and really easily adjustable. The seat itself is very, very nice and well padded. So yeah. Also, the overhead bins, you can see, does show a little bit of age, but that's okay. So that's about it for the seat features of this aircraft. I'd say that for a 1.5 hour regional flight here in Australia, I think it's very good. I actually prefer it to the 737 for a short flight because, I mean, it's a cool plane and also the leg room's a bit better. And yeah, it just feels nice on board too. So yeah, very good. Also, if you ever have the option, like say you're flying to Launceston or something, between this and a Dash 8, definitely pick the 717.
Takeoff. Please give us your full attention for an important safety briefing. Every aircraft is different, so it's important to pay attention even if you have flown with us before. Before we take off, please
Now time for a wonderful engine start. very beautiful views and conditions out there. Okay, so now just here, the refreshment service has begun, or I think it's actually been underway for a good moment now. We're approaching the Canberra and ACT area now. So yeah, I'll check the cruising altitude for you in a moment. But here's the refreshment service for today. I got myself an apple juice. There was also soft drinks and water for me. But if you can drink it, which I can't obviously, then there's also alcoholic beverages such as wine. And yeah, so here's the snack. If you've watched my videos before, you most likely have seen it. To be honest, it gets quite repetitive on evening Qantas flights, evening to night. If you're not going to get a hot meal, this is what you'll probably get. So yeah, and I can tell you how it tastes now. Look, I mean, it's fine, but as I said, when you get it on every flight, it gets a bit old. And also, it'd be nice if they had even just one other option to switch it up a bit. But yeah, I mean, it's nice, but it's nothing special really. So yeah, that's the meal service on today's flight. I think all in all, for a flight of this length on the 717, I think it's probably what I'd expect. It is what I'd expect on Qantas. Really, considering the price you pay, I wouldn't expect a whole lot less. So yeah. Anyways, crew are pretty friendly, I guess. And yeah, beautiful views on Takeoff we had. So yeah, about halfway through the flight now. I'll confirm how it tastes in a moment. Still up here at our cruising altitude of what I believe to be 34,000 feet. Cabin crew, I requested a tea to go along with my apple juice, and they very kindly said that they could do that for me. So I do now have a tea to enjoy. And yeah, we just left the Australian Capital Territory airspace, and now I'm just about to fly past Mount Kosciuszko. So yeah, been a very nice and very smooth flight so far. Not bad timing. We did just start our descent into Melbourne, and the cabin crew are coming around to collect rubbish. It is now time for the nighttime approach into Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport, runway 27, I believe.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check.
Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, so now that we're inside the terminal, seems like a pretty good time to conclude today's flight with QantasLink. Well, journey started at Newcastle Airport, check-in was good, very good experience there. And the actual hard product of security was nice. However, the staff were really unfriendly and rude there. Didn't appreciate that very much. And yeah. And then the actual airport itself, other than staff, was pretty good and probably better than what I expect for a, I guess you could say, larger regional airport. Boarding, a little bit late and we were staying in the queue for a while, but that's no big deal. And once we actually got on, there weren't too many people on thanks to priority and all of that. So, yep. And then service on board. I mean, you know, the actual food is good and like I don't really mind, but for frequent flyers, like if you're traveling for business every week or every weekend or something, then you're almost always gonna get that snack if you fly in the evening, and I think it would get a bit boring and competitive considering it's not like it's particularly tasty. It's fine, but yeah. So that's something that could be improved upon there. But in terms of drinks, they had a very nice drink selection. Beautiful takeoff, by the way, and landing was pretty nice as well, crew friendly, and that was all good. And then getting off here in Melbourne didn't take too long, I guess, to get off the plane, and now they're in the terminal. It's surprisingly busy. I didn't actually think it'd be this busy. However, it feels later than it is since the sun sets so early at the moment. But yeah, overall, I think my conclusion for Qantas would be that, well, it's a really solid option. And I don't know, I would say it's probably the best on the route, not by far, definitely not by far, but it is the best on the route. If you're lucky, a few of their 717s have entertainment to stream to your device, but ours didn't have that today. So, yeah. So even though Qantas is probably the better option, it normally costs $40 minimum more than Virgin's choice fare, which includes luggage and stuff and seats. So having said that, is it worth paying an extra $40? I don't think so, because even though you have to pay for food on Virgin, if you don't want it, then you don't have to pay, and also there's a much better selection. So yeah, if you're an aviation enthusiast, however, I would say that it probably is worth paying the extra $40 since you get to fly on the wonderful 717. Otherwise, really, whatever time suits you should probably go with, but I wouldn't like go out of your way to catch this flight instead of Virgin, since it's probably not worth the extra $40. So yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed, as always, would be very much appreciated. Check out my community tab for polls where you can participate in making decisions on what I put on the channel. Check out my Patreon, and thank you to all my wonderful Patreons who helped to make these videos possible. And yep, don't expect any donations, but it's there if you want. And yep. And just so you know, with Patreon, every penny is treated the same. So, yep. And finally, check out my website for more information on upcoming flights. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video.